decided to go to Popeyes, walk a couple miles back to the house, and decided to celebrate with some bread of life, right? Jesus bread. That even though I didn't pass and I feel very disappointed, I should have a better outlook on this than what I do have, and that I can always take the test as many times as I want. I just have to pay $10 more, and I just have to find a different route. The Lord didn't want me to pass the test, so maybe there's a better chance somewhere else. A different day. Maybe I can go to one of these, get a CNA license or EKG at a different school and find financial aid. But other than that, I'm just going to have to keep trying. I feel pretty disappointed. But I know that there's still hope for me to be able to maybe pass the test. I just have to take a 3-hour grueling test every time. That test, I didn't get to use a calculator. It had an on-screen calculator, and they didn't have a formula sheet either. Which some of the formulas were given, but I still think you needed the formula sheet. I felt like they asked more difficult questions than they actually did on the GED even. I was supposed to score a 950, but I got a 926 and a diagnostic of 6 instead of 4. So I don't know how many questions I actually got wrong. So I was hoping to kind of find out how many more I could have gotten right, but the mathematics, the thing that's frustrating and disappointing about it is that I'm not going to be taking an intense college course like to be a registered nurse, to be in IT, to be in some sort of associate's degree, which I won't be using this type of math. And I mean, I took like a practice test, the CNA test, and it felt easy. It felt really easy. And I know that if I took a class at a CNA, I know as easy those questions were, I could pass the test. The thing is that I have to be able to be accepted to the college in order for me to be able to, even have any courses. There are one course, I think, that I talked about earlier, which was like some computer class, so I think I may take that. I still have the essay and reading to do, but even if I do luckily enough to pass that, I still have to take it for math until I pass. But I have to pass that test in order to be able to go to college. I have to pass the test. There's no way around it. Other than that, what they'll do is they'll send me semester-long classes, and the semester-long classes that I take basically is I'll take the classes even if I passed it and then I took the test again and then failed it. Wouldn't even matter. I have to pass the test. So I can either learn on my own, go to classes for a whole semester. I mean, and I'm pretty sure I probably have to pay for those classes too. So if I were to take those prerequisition courses, whatever math, to try to elevate my mathematics so that I could test better, I'd have to come to school. I don't know what the school is nowadays and how that goes, but once or twice a week for a whole semester. A semester's like 5 or 6 months. That's insane. That's just, I'm not in a position to be in that type of comfort. And even if I do, it's not to say that I still wouldn't be able to pass. So, but who knows? Maybe I'll just take a math class just take a math class. I don't know yet, but I was really looking forward to, because I'm not going to be taking any major. That's the thing that's so disappointing, because I'm not going to be getting an associate's degree, bachelor's or nothing. I'm taking a simple EKG class, homemade or something like that. But hopefully the Lord will find a way, and Lord, just wasn't my day. Find a different way. These biscuits are very expensive too. I got a soda and 2 biscuits, and it was like almost $6. Got some sodas, not too worrisome much, you know. Gosh, I really tried on that test. I really put 100% on that test. I really tried. I was close, I guess. I mean, I don't know how many I got wrong to have gotten a 950 if I got a 926, but I know that if I take once I take the reading, which is going to be another grueling 3 hours, that test that I took, the TSI test, was actually 20 more questions than the GED high school diploma test that I took. I don't know really what to think of that and say, but I'm just going to keep trying, see what options I have.